Tonight, the toughest elimination yet.
If you guys can't get your head around going into a new partner, I'm going to be in trouble next week under that line too.
Things get heated.
No offence to you, but I came here to do this with Chris.
I'm happy to do it on my own, boys.
With choices no one wants to make.
The prospect of splitting is really upsetting.
Who will stay and who will go?
One of you must make the ultimate sacrifice for your partner.
And Rick and Joe's dream comes true.
They were just buzzing and they just couldn't wait to hook in.
Walking into the lounge after weigh-in, the mood of the group was very tense. Everyone was really quiet, no one really wanted to say much.
Contestants, very soon one of you is going to take Jeff's place as Wayne's partner.
It's going to be a really tough elimination, given that of the eliminated couple, one goes, one stays.
While the group decides which couple will be eliminated, it will be up to the eliminated couple to decide who stays and who goes.
Now it's going to be up to everybody else whether they vote for myself and Chris or Jenni and Phoebe. I didn't sign up for this to do this with you. No offence to you, but I came here to do this with Chris.
It's probably a bit the same with us. It's like, well, we came to do it together, but I came here with Phoebe and would like to stay with Phoebe, so the prospect of splitting is really upsetting.
It just wouldn't be the same.
I'm happy to do it on my own, boys. No worries there either. I certainly take it on board from both of you about coming here and signing up for your partners. And I've lost my partner in the week as well. And if you guys can't get your head around going into a new partner, I'm going to be in trouble next week under that line too. I'm here to work as hard as I possibly can, and I don't want people that are going to come here and probably suffer my chances by not working hard.
If I had the option to leave so he would stay, it's not an option. Take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you feel, Chris, you're pretty upfront and honest out there, mate.
I really don't know how I feel, mate.
I guess it's a question that, we've been trying to get a straight answer from Chris, but no one really sure whether he's just trying to play us or whether he's genuine.
I really don't know what's best. Basically, I'm putting it down to you guys help me out. Either vote for me or not. I don't know.
Now that we have to partner one person up with Wayne, it's really going to affect my decision on who to eliminate. But at the same time, I don't want a person here that doesn't really want to be here.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Hayley.
Welcome to the elimination room. As in previous weeks, you've gathered here to eliminate one couple. And normally your vote would see 2 people leave Camp Biggest Loser. This week is different. Tonight, only one person is going home. This is going to be one of the toughest decisions ever made in this room. Chris and Shannan, Phoebe and Jenni. You came here as couples and I'm sure you expected to leave as couples. But tonight, one of you must make the ultimate sacrifice for your partner. Leaving Camp Biggest Loser so they can stay. Jenni, if you and Phoebe are eliminated tonight and one of you does have to go home, How difficult will that be?
The decision about who it is I don't think is difficult at all. I go, she stays.
And that's not something you obviously want to happen.
No. We came together and we thought we'd go home together. But
Phoebe, you're not ready for Jenni to go, are you?
No, it's Jen has been, you know, I mean, what an amazing aunt to come here with me in the first place. You know, she's picked up and left her life and put it on hold for me. And she's prepared to go so that I can stay. And I think that sort of shows what sort of character she has as a person.
Shannan, why do you think it's so important for you to stay here?
Even now, I get on the scales and I'm 187 kilos and seem fairly excited about that. But if I was to walk outside, I'm still going to have people go, Jesus Christ, mate, you're 187 kilos. It's still not enough. You know, yeah, I've lost 26-something kilos since I've been here. That's fantastic. I'm not going to complain about that. But I've got a long way to go.
Do you think you gave 100%?
I know I gave 100%. I didn't sit out of any challenges. I completed all training sessions, didn't whinge, didn't complain.
Do you think you could have done more?
If I can do, like, sit-ups while I sleep or, you know, work when I don't think I can work anymore, of course.
And Chris, do you feel the same? Do you think you gave it everything you had?
I moved quicker this week than I ever have. I set times that I couldn't even think that I would achieve anywhere near. We made sure our diet was almost perfect. We cut out tiny little essential things just to save on the extra calories. We just don't know where else we went wrong.
Caitlin, you're shaking your head. You don't agree with what they're saying?
I just...
We made sure our diet was almost perfect. We cut out tiny little essential things just to save on the extra calories. We just don't know where else we went wrong.
Caitlin, you're shaking your head. You don't agree with what they're saying?
I just, you know, everyone can say that they've done enough. I can say I've done enough, but deep down I know I really haven't. And I don't think that that can be used as an excuse. And, you know, I've seen how Chris will train. And, you know, personally, I don't think that it's as hard as he thinks it is.
That's great coming from someone that'll stand on the edge of the treadmill and watch the treadmill count up kilometres instead of running them.
Well, if you want to make it personal, Chris, I know for a fact that a number of other contestants here have seen you actually get on for about 5 minutes and then jump off and walk away.
Nobody here has the right, nobody, to tell anybody else they didn't do as much as they could.
Shannan, I think you need to learn to listen to what was said. Caitlin was asked a question then. She simply responded to say that Chris could have done more. Yes, he did a lot, but at the end of the day, everybody here could do more. We go to bed earlier. If we went to bed an hour later, we could have done more. That's exactly what she was saying.
Of course.
I've got to be honest. I mean, you guys train in your training group and we train in our training group. And he trains as hard as possible as I do. You know, it's hard to sit here. We all have our own journey to worry about. We all have our own diets to worry about, our own training regime. But as far as it goes in a training group, he trains as hard as anyone else in our group. Now, what he does outside of that is his own business. And it's certainly not for us to probably judge him anyway.
Okay, guys. Obviously, everyone has different opinions and very strong opinions, but we do need to get back down to business. Contestants, in the event of a hung vote where both couples receive 3 votes each, the couple that had the lowest weight loss percentage at the weigh-in will be eliminated. And Jenni and Phoebe, that couple is you. The first couple to cast their vote will be the pink team, Elise and Tennille. Please reveal your vote.
Hayley, this week it was a really tough choice for Elise and I. We've got 2 couples down there that have both said they're willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for their partner. For us, I think the decision came among someone that we believe would really truly embrace that opportunity with Wayne and give it their all, and the other partner would go home and do everything they could to lose the weight, as well as, you know, get their life back and come back for that 42K. So it's been a hard decision and one I hate to have to make. For that reason, we've voted for Phoebe and Jenni. I really think you can do it, Jen. I know you can, you know that.
Next to reveal their vote, the yellow team. Caitlin and Dana, please reveal your vote.
Hayley, the reason we've voted for this couple is that, you know, they have had great weight loss whilst they've been here, and having someone have to go partner with Wayne, I really think that this person will give it their all, will step up and will just take it to their full advantage, and that's why we voted for Phoebe and Jenni. I know you can do it, babe. I really do.
Phoebe and Jenni, you now have 2 votes. If you receive 1 more vote, you will be eliminated. Next up, the purple team, Jana and Lisa. Please reveal your vote.
Hayley, Jana and I want to play the game with as much honesty, integrity and loyalty as we can. And based on that, we needed to choose the couple where we felt most of our loyalty lied, which was very hard because they're both in our training group. And saying that, Shannan and Chris.
Chris and Shannan, you now have 1 vote. Phoebe and Jenni, you have 2 votes. The next to reveal their vote, the grey team, Phil and David.
It's a very tough decision for Phil and myself. This game is about couples, and you know both couples down the end there indicated that it would either be Shannan or Phoebe staying. So for us, it was about, you know, which one of those would team up with Wayne. So really, it was a case of Wayne and Phoebe or Wayne and Shannan. One of those pairings has the potential to be probably a bit of a powerhouse couple. So for that reason alone,
Phoebe and Jenni, if you receive 1 more vote, you will be going home tonight. The next to reveal their vote, the grey team, Phil and David.
For us, it was about, you know, which one of those would team up with Wayne. So really, it was a case of Wayne and Phoebe or Wayne and Shannan. One of those sort of pairings has the potential to be probably a bit of a powerhouse couple. So for that reason alone, we voted for Phoebe and Jenni. Sorry, guys.
Phoebe and Jenni, you now have 3 votes, which means as the couple with the lowest weight loss percentage, we no longer have to see any more votes. Phoebe and Jenni, you've been eliminated from the competition. Phoebe, how do you feel about this?
I'm trying very hard for every experience here to make me a stronger person so that, you know, I can do the best that I can. And I know Jen's going to do the best that she can. And hopefully the house will be temptation-free by the time I get home.
Jeez, I hadn't thought of that angle.
Jenni, how confident are you that you're going to continue your successful weight loss journey outside?
You know, I've had a few weeks here, learned a whole lot about myself. So I'm actually looking forward to the challenge of going home and doing it there as well.
I might miss you a little.
You can look at my picture. But not that fat one.
Yeah.
Chris, how are you feeling right now?
Definitely relieved. Probably from the heatedness before as well, a bit apologetic. You sit down this end of the table, you almost think the world's coming to an end, so you get very defensive very quickly. So for that, girls, I really, really do apologise.
It's all right, Chris, I'm having a bad day too.
I'm sorry,
I'm
darling.
like, oh my God, why did I say all that?
Jenni, while it's been decided that you are not the biggest loser, you still walk away a winner. In the 3 weeks that you've been here, you've lost over 17 kilos. That's an impressive achievement from a very inspiring woman.
Thank you.
And although you're leaving us tonight, your Biggest Loser journey is not over. In just over 2 months' time, you'll be back to compete in the Biggest Loser marathon. Do well enough in the marathon, and you could be back into the competition playing for a spot in the final. Well, Jenni, the time has come to say goodbye to Phoebe and the rest of the contestants, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And from me personally, I really respect you. I've seen what you've done, and we'll look after Phoebe.
Thank you. Okay. See you, Shannan.
Best of luck.
Yeah, good luck. See you, Chris. Good luck. See you, big boys. Wayne, you look after him.
Really good.
Thanks.
Love you, miss you.
Thanks.
And we'll look after her, okay?
Thank you. Love you too.
Thanks so much. Okay.
Thanks, John.
Say hi to Mum and Dad for me, please. Love you, Dad. Thank you. Go already.
See you, Jen. Good job.
Well, everyone, we now have a new red team, Wayne and Phoebe. Phoebe, congratulations, you lived to play another day. The vacancy left by Jeff has turned out to be a rare gift for you. And while there's no doubt that you'll miss your Aunt Jenni, I hope you seize this second chance with both hands and give your all to your new partnership. Shannan and Chris, this week you fell below the yellow line by only the slimmest of margins, but you clearly need to lift your game to stay above it. You've all got another big week ahead of you, and with the competition heating up, you're all going to have to work extra hard. Train like there's no tomorrow. Be smart and strict with your diets, and make the most of every opportunity. Do that, and you might just keep yourself safe from elimination. Good luck to you all, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Charlie.
Coming back after elimination was tough for me. I knew that I'd probably caused a bit of a ruckus.
The problem today was, mate, you just questioned two people's character.
Exactly,
and especially for these two girls here and these two here, they just don't do that, mate. And you just
exactly, and that's where I feel disrespectful.
And I think also, Chris, it takes two at the end of the day, but we should be apologising to you because, you know, we're the ones that brought it up, but at the same time, you know, we understand that you do say things off the cuff sometimes and you don't necessarily mean it.
I think the problem with Chris is that he just says some absolutely stupid things. You know, things that just doesn't need to be said.
My feelings aren't you know, it's to do with you, Chris.
Oh, can people leave me alone? Like, seriously, I've copped
Just
it
let me
for
get
the
it
last
out,
few
and
hours.
then we can go.
Fine.
We've been given this opportunity, and it's never going to come around again. And I feel like you just don't appreciate that.
Everyone started this journey coming from a lot different paths. No one knows how I got here.
We're not denying the fact that you've come from hard places and you've got issues to deal with.
But
you know?
do I sit back to any of you?
I think the fact that Jenni had gone, she was probably thinking about that and just probably snapped a little bit at Chris.
I got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to say anything because it's going to make stuff a lot worse. So I thought it's best just to walk away and try and calm down.
I followed Chris to our bedroom.
I'm here with you, mate. I'm not going to let you come in here by yourself.
Really just wanted to know what was going through his head, wanted to know that he was okay. Find out, you know, why he just didn't get it out, why he couldn't tell everybody what I knew he wanted to say.
Because you've got to get it off your chest. Because we're not going to be able to go anywhere unless you get it off your chest. Because I know what you want to say, you've just got to say it.
It really is very unlike Chris to stand up and walk away, but I guess that, you know, he felt that he just wasn't ready to tell everybody, you know, what he needed to tell them.
Grin and bear it, grin and bear it. You don't have to grin and bear it. Speak up. Everyone else does. Why do you have to be different?
So, you know, I could see that he was defeated. I could see that he was broken. But it's Chris, you know. I knew he was going to turn it around.
Alone? Do you need anything? Are you sure? Positive, mate.
I knew he'd be fine the next day, or maybe the next day, but he'll be fine.
Jen! Hello.
Oh, you just look at you.
Jenni, your weight, 130.6 kilos.
It's been 2 months since I've left The Biggest Loser and my life has changed in many ways. My exercise regime now is that I see a personal trainer 4 times a week. Sticking to the diet has been surprisingly easy. It's just a change of what we cook and what we eat. Before coming on Biggest Loser, I was a size 24 and now 16 to 18. I'm Jenni Noble, 47, 48 in a couple of months. That looks like a different person. I guess just, you know, being a bit ashamed about being fat, really. That person has gone. The Jenni now compared to the Jenni before Biggest Loser is more energetic, more enthusiastic, more confident, more excited about the future.
Still to come.
I've seriously guessed that I had enough of not being good enough.
No, don't start putting that out there.
And later.
Oh my God, we're going to be training with the Waratahs.
They went hard at it.
Arriving at Camp Biggest Loser, the day after a weigh-in and elimination, is always the toughest day of the week.
Shannan and I are always nervous. The idea of walking into the lounge room and seeing teammates from my training group gone is absolutely devastating. It's not anything that either one of us want to go through. As soon as I walk through the door, I do a head count. 3, 4, 6, 8.
Michelle walked into the lounge room and she was so excited that everyone was here in the training group and we'd survived yet another elimination. It was good to see her happy for once.
At the end, let's start with the pink ladies.
I got 3.5 kilos. And I got 2.9.
That gives you a total weight loss percentage of 3.60%.
Elise and Danielle still landed themselves in the top 4 position. I mean, that is a great place to be considering they are the smallest girls in the house.
I lost 5.1.
5.1 kilos, my gosh. I would not have thought you'd get that much. That's a lot.
Together, you've lost a total of 8.8 kilos.
That's a great result. You're not happy? Why?
I've seriously guessed that I had enough of not being good enough.
No, don't start putting that out there.
That's
You
seriously
know
how
you're
I
good
felt.
enough. You know it. You've had so many great things happen in this house. You've had my support 100% and your teammates' support 100%.
It's really hard to hear that Caitlin feels that she's not good enough. She's come a long way in this competition already, but I think it's a good thing in a way because now it's going to teach her she has to work harder, she has to put in more effort to see the results she wants to see.
And I, as your trainer, don't believe you've reached your full potential yet either. I reckon you can do more. It's important that you know that we all back you. I definitely do. You have got so much potential. You've got an amazing amount of potential.
I haven't had many compliments in my life, so, you know, to hear something like that coming from Michelle, it definitely makes you feel good. I think this week we just I need to treat every training like it's last chance training. I think I definitely need to start believing in myself. I'm not there yet, but I'll work at it so that I do make Michelle proud as well as myself proud in everything that I've done.
Oh, no. Worst possible result. First thing I noticed when I walked into the room was that Jenni was gone and Phoebe was in a red T-shirt. It must have been 2 of my training group had gone below the yellow line. What happened?
The elimination room was really tough. There was a lot of going to and fro between people and there was a lot of accusations thrown around the elimination room.
Okay, what's happened?
Chris got attacked by Caitlin in regards to training.
It was really as if it was just a personal attack on Chris.
Everybody else in my training group was chipping in, telling stories about the elimination, and Chris just sat there and said nothing.
Like you said to us that none of us understand.
What don't we understand, mate?
Stuff that I don't want to go into just yet.
It might be your last chance, buddy.
Just give me something to keep you here, mate.
A lot of people are here for the weight loss. I'm here for that for sure.
I think we're going in the right direction, mate.
I was in a job at one stage where I was on a good crust. When I was in that job, my confidence was up here. Everything since then has brought me right down. At one stage, I was living in a tent with my girlfriend. People ask me, why do you keep talking about going home? I keep talking about going home to make sure she has a home.
I can imagine how stressful it was for Chris to lose everything that he had. But for me, he's still got his health. He's got his girlfriend. Mate, it's time to show your character and who you are and work your way out of the place that you're at.
My girlfriend said, when you come back to me, I want the old Chris back. Chris, with his confidence up here.
At the moment, you're here and you resent the fact that you're here. You resent the fact that you lost your job. You resent the fact that you're in a tent. You've got the opportunity of a lifetime, mate. If you went home now, it would be the same Chris going back. Chris has got a massive fight in front of him, not only in this competition, but a fight to reclaim his life. What's he got?
Options.
Yeah, what's one?
One is to change, to
And
wake
the other
up.
one?
The other one's to do nothing and go home.
I've got a long journey to go down. Definitely Shannon's gonna be a help, trying to push me and help me be more positive, but that's only the start for me. I think I've got a lot to do.
All right, you know what you got to do, mate? Hey, you willing to do it? Are you willing to do it?
Definitely.
Because there's no rock to crawl under.
I think it was extremely great for Chris that he was honest. And I think it was also good for the rest of our training group to get that little bit of insight of, where Chris has come from. And hopefully, now that he's got that on the table, it's just up from here. And everything he does now is just going to get him closer and closer towards the man that he wants to be.
First training session of the week is always the special one. Time to get outside of Camp Biggest Loser, knock a bit of frustration out.
Coming up.
They're some of the fittest and toughest athletes in the world.
That's a footy team.
Everything we do on the rugby field is based around pride.
That's something I need to get back. That's something that I want.
We had another training session today and Michelle said that we're going to be leaving Camp Biggest Loser. It was a welcome relief. I think all of us have a lot playing on our minds after elimination.
It's always good to go on a bit of a road trip, but you just don't know what's in store for you, so it's a bit scary at the same time.
The tension in the air was huge. So this training session, first training session of the week, couldn't have come at a better time.
Michelle and I led our contestants onto the training ground.
Walking onto the field, we saw these big boys tackling these bags. And we were thinking, oh no, where are we? What's happening?
I looked at Rick and Rick looked at me and went, that's a footy team.
I could see the blue and realising it was a rugby union ground, I thought it's the mighty Waratahs and I thought, how good's this?
And then we went, oh my God, we're going to be training with the Waratahs.
The Waratahs are a professional Super 14 rugby team. They're some of the fittest and toughest athletes in the world.
From the moment Joe and Rick realised what we were doing, they totally changed. They were like a kid in a candy store. They were just buzzing and they just couldn't wait to hook in.
Everyone knows in this house that we love football. So when it comes to a training session that involved tackling and running and different things that we have done our entire life, it was definitely time to step up.
Hey guys.
Hey. Thanks for having us here today. Everyone, this is Phil Waugh. Great to meet you.
You too. Thanks, guys. So I've got, as we said, Waratahs here. We've got Daniel, Tom, Adam, Jeremy, Al and Ben. We're going to be taking you through a training session, so it's going to be pretty tough.
Phil Waugh is not only the captain of the Waratahs, but he's also captain of the Wallabies. This man embodies pride and guts and determination, and he puts his body on the line every chance he gets.
Now, everything we do on the rugby field is based around pride and pride in our performance. And we expect the same from you when we come out here and train today.
Everything the Waratahs do, they do it with pride. To me, that's something I need to get back. That's something that I want.
OK, we'll start with warming up our upper bodies. So we'll get down and start with push-ups. So down
Phil
we
got
go.
us to drop straight away into some push-ups for a warm-up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then we had to get up and do star jumps.
No shortcuts.
OK, down again, 5 more.
5 push-ups, guys.
And then drop and do more push-ups, and then more star jumps, and then more push-ups.
2, 3, 4.
I was stuffed by the end of the warm-up.
All right, we're shooting pretty warm now. Let's go over and get into it. Let's go.
Shannon and Michelle split us up into our training group. Our first drill was drive, drop and release.
Every cone we're going to go down and up.
It was very daunting training with the Waratahs today because they are big men. I was thinking, Elise and I are just little girls while we're overweight, we're still tiny.
Go, girl! Go, girl!
I was thinking, they're just going to pummel us. We're just going to be on that ground so quick and we won't be able to get up again.
Joe, Rick, over here.
Dad will be extremely proud to see us training with the Waratahs.
All right, come on. Show us what you got.
He's a big fan of Phil Waugh, and he'll be happy to see me and Joe giving him some sticks.
Let's go, come on. Let's go. Come on, that's it, that's it, that's it. Sit down. That's it, down. Let's go.
Both me and Rick wanted to step it up and show Dad that we still got a bit of fire in our belly, and he calls it a bit of mongrel, and I just wanted to show him that we still do have it. And
Boys, work it, Joe. It was just so exciting to see both Rick and Joe really just getting off on this training session.
That's it. Nice, Joe. Down, mate. Down. Come on, get up.
at the age of 16, I was playing pretty good footy to the point I probably could have made A grade for our local team, and I just threw it out the window. I thought drinking and eating bad food was more fun and doing all the wrong things, and yeah, it disappoints me.
All right, crouch, touch, pause, engage. Let's go.
Go, boys. Good job.
Today's session definitely sets me and Joe up for a great week. You know, this is the push we needed. You know, last week I was in the slumps and I didn't train so hard. But to start the week off with a training session with the Waratahs, you know, can't be much better than that.
Come on, Rick.
It's the first day that I really got a bit of fire in my belly and really stood up and went, yeah, I am proud of myself.
Dig it in, yes.
The old Joe's definitely coming back, and yeah, it's a good feeling to have him back.
Stay tall, stay tall, stay tall.
Come on, Kate, come on. All together, very good. Go. Good girl, beautiful. I've asked Caitlin to step it up this week. She's got to give me 120%.
This is the first time that I've seen Caitlin really give it her all. She would go around to 4 tackle bags and then vomit.
Come on, people, you got to start sucking this up.
And then she'd do it again and then vomit, and again and then vomit.
I never would have imagined working out until I vomited, let alone continuing on afterwards. So, you know, the fact that my mind is actually controlling my body now, it's a massive change.
120%, that's what you said this week. Go, girl.
Caitlin was great. I thought really put in a big effort. You know you've really pushed yourself to the limit when you do that, and I haven't seen too many girls do that, so that was very impressive.
She was awesome. I pay respect to anyone that can puke, get up, and get on with it. This is when you start to actually put your money where your mouth is.
Go! 17, Chris, flat out, go!
Next.
Chris's challenge this week is to do everything that Wayne does.
But Wayne is not impressed.
I call him camper van because everywhere I go, I'm going to have to tow him around.
All right, you ready, guys? I want to see how many times you can get through in 5. Ready, set, go. Up on your toes, nice and
In the
quick.
Waratahs training today, I didn't give myself any choices.
That's it. Good, quick.
I'm going in here and giving it my all.
Quick, through. Wayne's this week's biggest loser, and it's by no accident. Chris's challenge this week is to do everything that Wayne does.
17, Chris, flat out, go!
When Shannon said that all you got to do is do what Wayne does, I was a little bit peeved off, to be quite honest. I don't know if I call him camper van, because everywhere I go, I'm going to have to carry him around.
18, oh, he's got you by 1.
No matter how hard I tried, how quick I went, I just couldn't beat him. And it's like, I'm going to have to try and get you on the next one.
Go, boys, go! Drop, Chris, drop! Come on, boys, shut
In this drill, Chris and Wayne went head-to-head 3 times.
Drop, drop it down!
Wayne won the first 2. But the most important thing for me is that Chris keeps going.
That was so close, Chris, that last drop cost him.
How much did Chris want this? Was he going to be a man of his word, or was he going to have to find a rock to crawl under?
What's your mission this week?
Push myself to my limits.
To beat Wayne, no matter what. If he's up early, you're up early. If he's doing this, who's doing this? I want to see it. Ready, set, go.
That's it, good right, well on, down. I'm giving it everything. There's not a chance I'm letting him beat me.
Great drive, hit the deck. Push him, push him, push him.
That's it, up. That's it. Keep going down, hit the deck. I just kept pushing.
Yeah, gotta get up.
I think I was definitely in front, and Wayne, I'm sliding across in front of me, trying to knock my ball out of the way. So I just grabbed him and grabbed the ball and going, nah, mate, this one's mine.
Get up, yes!
It just brought back a smile on my face. I'm starting to feel alive again.
Michelle and I had saved the toughest drill to last, the gauntlet. The rules were simple. Keep the ball off the ground and get it over the line. One problem. There was about 600 kilos of man between them and the try line.
Until 15 years ago, I was actually playing rugby league, and I thought, I'm going to run at him and run as hard as I possibly can.
He's such a footy fan, and the look on his face and in his eyes was just classic Phil. It was great.
I think it was great to have that gauntlet and to be cheering each other on. And it was what we definitely needed. The last few days have definitely been tense, but we all came together in the end, and I think we're now going to be stronger for it.
I guess the moment of the day came when Joe and Rick got to run the gauntlet.
Here you go, Rick.
Oh, come on, sausage him!
And they're big lads, and they went hard at him.
They just hammered it. I'm like, these guys are awesome.
Rick and Joe are great. There's plenty of power behind them, and both of them should be very proud of their efforts today.